Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful night for football and the beginning of the homecoming weekend. Welcome to Richmond High School's Ben Bolt Stadium and John Coker Field for tonight's high school game between the Richmond Blue Devils and the Bulldogs of Yale High School. Before we announce the starting lineups, will you all please rise to the playing of the national anthem by the Richmond High School Marching Band under the direction of Ms. Molly Schack. And gentlemen, don't forget to remove your caps.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's 2021-22 homecoming Richmond High School Ben Bolt Stadium, John Coker Field. A little extra tonight with the fireworks. Going to be a fireworks show after the game. A very important game for the Blue Devils coming in tonight at 3-2 against the 1-4 Bulldogs. The Blue Devils are 2-2 in the league, and the Bulldogs are 0-4. If the Blue Devils go to 2-3, their championship hopes will probably end tonight. In the last 14 games, the Blue Devils have owned this series, winning 10, losing 4. Tonight, the Blue Devils looking to win 9 straight, and their Bulldogs looking to win their first one, stop that streak since 2012. I'm Keith Bartels. I'm joined by Mr. Jeff Paxson tonight, Tyler Blish and Connor Cooker on camera, and Jason Robbins, our producer, as always. Check us out on Richmond TV 12 YouTube channel. Well, Coach, we got Matty Eunice to kick. Big game tonight.
Yes, sir, Keith. Thanks for having me back. It is an important game on the schedule for both teams. The BWAC this year is not maybe as soft in years past, and both these teams are itching for a rebound after last week's
Matty Eunice's kick hits at about the half-yard line into the end zone. That is a touchback. High school football into the end zone is an automatic touchback. So the Bulldogs will take over on their own 20 under new first-year head coach Garrett Grundman. You might recognize that name. Garrett has been at Croswell Lexington. He played for Croswell Lexington in 2008, 9, 10-ish. He was a quarterback. Took over Croslex team the last several years. Didn't work out. It's always hard to come home to your hometown, be a coach, and he moved on to Yale, one of his rivals. 14, Jakubiak, just a sophomore at quarterback in that spread Twins to left, trips to the right. He's back to pass. Number 50, Esslink, in there immediately.
Nice start on defense for the Blue Devils.
I was a little surprised that Yale would come out throwing. Jakubiak, 14, is a good quarterback. He's young, just like I said, just a sophomore, but starting off early behind the sticks.
Nice to see Richmond not biting on the motion for the fake handoff.
So Jakubiak trips to his left, single to the right, 80, 30 to his left.
Richmond showing blitz.
Quick pass. That's going to be an incomplete. Didn't have control. Broken up by Hitzelberger. 33.
It's good to see the Blue Devils come out with a little fire in their step. I think it's important for both teams tonight to try and get off to a good start, control the line of scrimmage, and try and get some points on the board early after they both suffered some pretty bad losses last week, and trying to get that memory out of their heads.
Absolutely, and it's important for them to start off in front of this big crowd here tonight. Beautiful October 1st night. Third and about 18. Motion away, 33. Jakubiak contained, 24. Kevin McKernan. It's good to have him back. He's been out the last 4 games. Got hurt in the opener.
Yeah, that was a tough loss. Tweaked his knee a little bit, took some time off. Thankfully, he's good to go. I think he's a leader for the Blue Devils. Yes. So it's good to see him suited back up and playing. Good job for Richmond to keep Yale going backwards on offense, which you always like to see. Should be able to receive and get good field position here.
Jakubiak also back to punt. Trey Graham to return. 58 stops that from bouncing back further. It's going to be down at about the Yale 28-yard line. So the defense definitely respond, like you said, to get that last week. Croslex was scoring at will. Blue Devils lost 56-0. Love to punch it in here and get a score and completely get that game out of their minds.
Yeah, I believe Armada blanked Yale last week too, so both offenses want to get some points on the board early. I'll tell you what, if I'm Richmond, it doesn't get any better than this. Your opening position on homecoming night, and you're on your opponent's 27-yard line.
We have a delay in the action here because the scoreboard has gone out. Don't know what's going on here. I know that's athletic director's nightmare. Scoreboard goes out. That's back on. It's coming back on. They must have reset it because it says 13 minutes. And there we go, 10:24. Doesn't have the Blue Devils versus the Bulldogs, but it will, I'm sure.
I'm glad the delay of game wasn't on the field.
So we got Benetti at quarterback and Graham and Hitzelberger out left. Saligan to his right. Inside handoff. He's got room.
They're turning the Jets.
And he is going to be taken out of bounds at about the 5-yard line by number 4, Nate Pilgrim.
Great job by the offensive line to seal the end, get the kick out on the defensive end, and open up a nice hole.
Yeah, nice down block, and there wasn't a lot of room last week for Saligan.
Beautiful first touch for Richmond.
Now same formation, opposite side with Hitzelberger and Graham to the right. Benetti gives to, he dives into the end zone. What are they going to mark? They mark it a touchdown. Touchdown Blue Devils with 10:19 to go first. Well, if you're the Bulldogs, you want you don't want this. You don't want to get down early. You don't want to get down a lot. So the Bulldogs will look to answer. Matty Eunice to kick the extra point. Hitzelberger to hold. Nice hold. It was a little low. Kick is up, and it is good.
Great start for Richmond.
Excellent start, absolutely.
They did a fantastic job both on defense and offense, just controlling the line of scrimmage. So that was the mindset to come out early and control the pace and line play. They definitely did a good job.
Absolutely.
Hopefully they can maintain that.
Yep.
Obviously, if you're Yale, you don't want that to happen. But
right, 2 runs and up 7-0. The other thing, too, I think that the Blue Devils would want, or not the Blue Devils, but the Bulldogs would want is to, burn clock. They want long, sustaining drives. They want to try to shorten the game, have it be a game come fourth quarter. They definitely don't want to let it get away. And after 2 plays and basically Yale going backwards, they want to correct that right away. Matty Eunice runs up to kick high, end over end kick, and it is going to roll into the end zone. Another touchback. The thing about that is nice is sometimes when you kick it like that and it hits inside the 5, it'll kick back to the playing field. And I know they work on that because if that kicks back, because they were letting it get over their head.
They were not going to field that kick at all.
No, and if that kicks back and they catch it at the 5-10 yard line, then you can pin them deeper. But nothing wrong with starting a team off at the 20 yard line and making them go 80 yards.
Yeah, I think it's going to be important here for. I think Richmond did a great job running the ball. Yale started out, like you said, surprisingly on their first possession, first down, trying to throw, got hit in the backfield, and were playing behind the sticks the rest of the first possession. It'd be interesting to see if they come out and try to pound the ball. And they did not.
Jakubiak chased down by Peters, 68. That just shows you Kyle's dad. That just shows you Peters' athleticism. I mean, Wesley chased down 14. Yeah, Wesley's a senior. 14 is a sophomore, but he's a quarterback rolling to his right, and the backside linebacker chased him down. Tremendous speed for a linebacker.
Well, it's apparent early that Yale's offensive game plan is to try and throw the ball. Maybe they know that the size of Richmond's defensive line is more than what they think they can handle. But it's definitely interesting early on. Richmond is setting the tone. They're daring them almost to run the ball at them now, being aggressive up front.
You got trips to the left with 2 out there. Harris kind of shading over there from his safety spot. That ball's blocked by S-Link number 50, gets his hands up in the air. They probably saw what Croslex did last week. Croslex was passing the ball all over the place and having tremendous success. So, and they exploited the Blue Devils a little bit. But when you're looking at Yale's offensive line and their skilled players, they're no Croslex.
Absolutely. They have a couple big boys. I wouldn't want to run into Hunter Morris at number 75 in a dark alley anytime soon either. But they've got to be able to prove that they got to give him a couple seconds. I mean, Yale he's been on the run every time. As soon as he catches that snap, someone from Richmond's in the backfield looking to hit him.
Well, they're going to get 5 yards back there. A little fault or encroachment, I think, on the Blue Devils. A little too excited there. That's a smart coach move there by Grunman. If whether it be him or whether it be Jakubiak at quarterback there, saying we got to get them on their toes a little bit because they're pinning their ears back and we can't stop them. Let's try to slow them down a little bit. Sometimes screens work for that too.
Yeah, I think the previous play they were trying to do that triple, almost back pass screen out there quick, and it backfired because of the pressure.
There's more pressure. Well defended. And again, Jakubiak was under duress.
I'm glad he was. That was a nice pass. He obviously has a good arm.
Yeah, he does. And
if he'd have been able to hold the ball for another second, it would have been interesting. Richmond looked like they had pretty good coverage on the end, but
Yep, to get it up the sidelines, you're right. The timing was just off on that. 4th and 13.
this is where Yale special teams really needs to step up and play here. They need a big play to try and not give Richmond excellent starting field position again.
Kubiak to punt, Graham to return it, kicking away from him. Oh,
I don't know what just happened there, Coach.
I don't know either. That would have rolled another 10 yards. Coaches on the Yale sidelines, I see them holding their hands up like, what are you doing? 24 there, Ryan Morgan Jr.
Stopping that ball early just allowed Richmond to start in Yale territory again. That was almost the play that we were talking about they needed to try and flip the field position around a little bit. Richmond was not going to field that ball. Yale had enough guys down. They were backing out. They were let it come to a rest and start from there.
Saligan takes it off tackle. He's tackled him after maybe a gain of 2.
Beautiful, beautiful quick step there on the end to try and avoid the initial contact from the Yale defender to get the positive yardage that he did. It was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage there for a second. Now, if you're Benetti and you're a freshman, you just start your first year in high school, and here you are, your first homecoming game, and you're a starting quarterback. So far, running the ball is taking in, I think, pressure off his shoulders.
Yep. Here's the first pass. Pass to Hitzelberger. Taken down. No gain, maybe a half yard. They're marking it at about the, might have been a loss of a half a yard.
Nicely covered by Yale. It was a pretty quick pass.
And Hitzelberger's athletic. He can make a miss, and they stood their ground well.
The pass and catch all looked pretty. But obviously you would really like to see him get a few more yards back to make this third down a lot less intimidating.
Fake. Throws it behind. There's, on that play right there, as the next quarterback coach, he probably needed to take 2 or 3 steps back, get away from that pressure, because he's got a good enough arm. Get away from that pressure, wait for it to open up, and then sling it. But that's youth.
Yeah, absolutely. The 5-step drop would have been his friend there. The back judge shielded his receiver at first, really. That's what happened. The defense, he had a step on the defender. The back judge was the one that was able to help Yale there.
Davenport's punt looks like it's going to go into the end zone. So this will be the 3rd straight drive for the Bulldogs, starting at their own 20. So far, both of them, they've gone backwards. Both drives, Yale has come out passing and gotten sacked, putting them behind the chains. We'll see what they do here if they try some misdirections and even screens. But with that, Kubiak hasn't even had time to set up the pass and a screen.
It'd be interesting to see how the pass and screen. I'd like to see him hand off, see what the pressure looks like. Right, take a quick snap and hand off and see how it does, just to see what the timing looks like.
Davenport in on that, as well as Esslink. Kubiak, no gain.
On the quarterback keep. If I don't know, he would have had. It would have been another sack for a loss if they'd have tried to hand it off in the backfield.
See, that's another play where you got a young quarterback. He has to sell the pass a little bit more, let the rush come upfield so it creates lanes, and then you find those lanes as a runner and get through them. You catch it right there out of the snap and take off right away. You're not allowing those lanes to naturally open up.
Pretend for a second that you're thinking about throwing, right? That's your best chance for trying to let that
develop. Yep.
Let a hole open up on that front.
There's a little misdirection. 32, best play of the night so far for Yale. Gain of 5, bring up 3rd and 5.
Turpinning with a nice run.
Yes, it was. And Hitzelberger brings them down. It was a nice little misdirection. That's the other thing when you got a defense like that, overpowering. You try to get them deep in the backfield, and you cut back underneath them. See what they have dialed up here. Trips left and right. Turpinning behind Jakubiak.
It's either a long count.
Yeah, he barely even had time to hand that off. It was kind of a read option, and Jones and others were all over that. Loss of 3, bring up 4th and 8.
Early on here, Richmond has done a phenomenal job of tracking the offensive runner from the backside. I mean, they're just tracking them down. They're being aggressive when they get on. They're not missing tackles.
So Jakubiak, I wonder if he drove the bus today.
He's got the whole kitchen sink in his playbook there.
Yeah, you got Graham. Nice job by Graham. That saved probably 15 yards at least. There's a block in the back. Oh, and a face mask. Don't know if anybody saw that. Was there a referee on this side?
A second flag came in over here on the sideline.
Run out of bounds on the sideline here by Bulldogs.
So they're going to offset and re-kick?
I don't know what they do on that. That's interesting if it is an offset and they kick, or do they march off the 15 and then march on the 15 and you get it basically where he caught it. Nice job there by Graham catching it over the shoulder, though, because he doesn't catch that ball. It lands at about the 44 and rolls to the 30, and the field's flipped.
Great catch. If I'm the coach, maybe I'm a little too conservative. I would be a little nervous when you saw that happen. Yale had 2 defenders coming, so if he wouldn't have snagged it, it probably would have been Yale ball around the Richmond 30. But phenomenal. And even with the block in the back, it was a nice run. It was good to see.
I think they're going to replay the down.
Replay the down.
Yep, they both happened during the play. So it's not like one happened after the dead ball, so you march them off.
Unfortunately, the Richmond block in the back penalty that happened first wasn't really necessary.
No, it wasn't.
Right? And it flipped the field back. I mean, it gives Yale another chance to flip the field back. But, Richmond would have had the tackle happen around the Yale 35, but then probably down around 20-yard line with the face mask penalty. So,
yes. So we'll do it again. Our whistle here. I'm not sure what our whistle is. Oh,
he's kicking ball versus the Richmond ball.
So
we're gonna make sure we don't have a deflate gate.
Yeah.
Make Tom Brady jealous.
Yeah. Don't want to take any tension away from him here in Richmond, Michigan. Just do it again. Jakubiak gets it, punts it high.
Much shorter kick.
And that is going to 24, grabs it again. Not sure which way that was going to bounce, but I guess you catch that one there, 24. So Blue Devils again take over inside Bulldog territory. Scored once, got stuffed once. This is the third time. Let's see what they can do with 5 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah, I think Richmond's pleased that they put points on the board in the first quarter, but as we proceed, it'd be great to see them take advantage. They got to score when you have great field position like this.
Oh, stiff. Number 32, Turpinning, sniffed that one out. About Saligan, loss of 3.
Loss on the play of 3 yards, so it's going to be second down.
Second and 13.
Spotted at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that looked like Richmond's defensive front right there. They had great penetration off the ball. Almost everybody were playing on their heels off from the Richmond offensive line there.
Benetti back to pass. Gain of about, it depends where they mark right there, but gain of about 4. Good defense out there by Yale.
Nice pass.
Ball's being spotted at the
Pretty good pepper on that ball for a freshman.
So it's going to be a third down.
It can be a little intimidating throw getting it out there to the flat like that, but
McKernan checking in. Might be, he's the tight end. Could be a drag across the field, roll out to the right and have your tight end drag. Yep, he's lining up over here on this right side. I wouldn't be surprised to see Benetti go right and McKernan drag across the field. I should be a defensive coordinator. Some nice execution there by Benetti and McKernan.
Benetti did a good job staying in the pocket. He had some pressure coming in his face.
First and 10, Richmond.
But the Richmond receivers, phenomenal job so far today. They've not dropped a pass. The middle did a great job of holding up that the pass protection there for give Benetti a second.
First and 10 from the 34. Saligan cutting back. 26.
Saligan maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was Harmon. They're stacking that box to stop the run. They're gonna have the freshman beat them.
I'll tell you what, that was a lot of work for a one-yard loss. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
He did a lot of maneuvering to try and fight him, fight way back to the line of scrimmage. I like the way that Richmond come out finishing every play. Nobody's taking a play off as of yet.
Second and 12. Hitzelberger slipped on that. 22 on the coverage. Griffith.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I guess in my mind, Richmond did such a phenomenal job in that first possession, controlling the line of scrimmage and running the ball. I understand some of the yardage plays have been negative here and there, but I really would like to see them get back and, like you said, let's control the clock, right? Let's just try and see long, sustained drives. But once again, I'm up here. I'm not on the sideline calling the play, but I'd really like to see him do get that front tire.
Benetti takes that handoff. That's going to be holding, I believe. Several Bulldogs in on that.
That was a pack of Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was dog pound there. They were all over that. And they tried to spread it and spread the field and run Saligan. That first run of the game, he gained 30 yards. And the second one, cut back touchdown. Ever since, the Bulldogs have been able to contain them. I believe that Yale's going to decline this penalty. They are, with the loss on the play. It's going to be 4th and 16 from the 41. So Davenport will punt.
The first opening touchdown, the first handoff went off tackle left with a great kick-out block, and then up the gut for the touchdown.
High punt, fair catch by 26. Harmon.
Yale can't get off the 20-yard line, Coach.
No, they can't. Well, they're at the 15 now. It looked like he was setting up there, but they definitely have been deep in their own zone. We talked about the first two drives being from the 20. I don't care what level you're talking about. Being able to sustain a drive 80 yards, penalty-free, and to score is very, very difficult.
Absolutely.
And they had to try to do it 3 times, unsuccessful. Now they got to go 85 yards.
Kudos to the Yale defense. They've really stepped up the last couple of possessions that Richmond have had, and they're making a game out of this. They're in this. If they can march 85 yards and score.
Jakubiak, there's that screen. Nice play, gain of about 15 yards. That's how you try to get some of that pressure off of you. 50 S-Link was in on him quickly.
Great job by Kubiak. Let the pressure come to him, open up that lane, and it was perfectly executed on that left side by the Yale receivers.
Kubiak's good baseball player and basketball player as well. I think baseball is his favorite sport.
It was an excellent block by the wide receiver on that left side. Couldn't see the number, but he did a phenomenal job to help that.
Same play on this side, letting those guys come in. Number 30, Hiltzelberger overruns it. Harris and Simmons. Harris and Simmons with the tackle.
Yeah, that excellent coaching decision. It worked on the left. Let's go same play to the right.
2nd and 2. Now,
so you got about 23 yards between those two plays. If I'm Richmond, they're going to go back to that later in the game.
Yep. If anything, Bulldogs gaining momentum here a little bit and burning some clock and trying to flip the field.
Yeah, the way their defense has played, if they don't score, they flip the field around. Their defense is coming off 2 big stops. That didn't work.
No, you got Jones and S-Link.
Kubiak didn't have time to even turn and dump it.
Grundman's not happy on that. He was holding the far side. The coach holding his hands up. I don't know if he called the wrong play or if... And that's the end of the first quarter. I don't know if it was the wrong play or if he was supposed to get rid of that quicker. Like you just take 1 step, turn, and fire the ball, because you went from 2nd and 2, sorry, to 3rd and 12 at your own 28. So you lost a little of that momentum.
Yeah, the only thing I'm surprised about, if they're not going to run that screen and dump the ball as soon as Kubiak takes that snap, he's got to keep, right? They got to keep another somebody in the backfield to give him a chip block, give him a second to do something if they want to throw the ball. Yeah. Richmond has proven they're going to be in the backfield. The pressure hasn't stopped.
Yeah, they have to do something to slow down that pass
or move
rush.
him.
And those 2 screens did it beautifully. So we'll see what Grundman has dialed up here for the 3rd and 12. I'm Keith Bartels. The man to my right, Coach Paxson. We have Tyler Blish and Connor Cook on camera tonight. Our producer, Jason Robbins, does a great job producing Richmond local TV, Richmond TV 12. Check it out. Bringing you Richmond Varsity Football Homecoming 21-22 school year. Nice crowd. So here we go, Yale.
It seems like each Friday the nights get nicer and nicer. Like I don't remember them being this nice when I was playing on Friday nights. A long time ago. It's a big play for both teams here.
See, I wonder what Jakubiak's waiting for here, because the clock's not running. Oh, not enough air underneath that. Defended well. Graham all over it, but you got to put more air under that so that he can run under it.
There's a holding on Yale. If I'm Richmond, I'm going to decline this.
Yeah, make him punt. It'll be 4th.
The holding penalty against the Bulldogs is declined.
Good pressure.
So it'll be 4th down and 12.
Richmond staying with the game plan. They're not going to back off. It looks like they're going to bring the pressure, make Yale's offensive line try and stop them, put Kubiak under pressure. Hopefully he makes a bad decision. But once again, nice throw, right?
Yep.
Not enough air, but Kubiak has a nice arm.
Yes, he does. So he's back to punt. We got Graham deep to receive. A little bit better field position for a punt than before.
I wonder if Kubiak can kick the punt and make the tackle downfield. But the only thing we haven't seen him do tonight.
Yeah, number 30, Taylor Barr downs that at the Blue Devil 24-yard line. So they did flip the field.
Yes, they did. They did a phenomenal. Look, if you're not going to put points on the board, you got to get out from the bad field position and give your offense a chance next time you get the ball back. So now Richmond's job is here. We need a long, sustained drive.
Yeah, so if you're the Blue Devils, do you open it up here and pass it with this wide field and long field and your athletes on the field? Jacoby. Nice catch there by Hitzelberger. It was a little low, but nice catch.
37, 38-yard line before he's brought down.
Once again, that back judge almost did some screening again.
Yeah, he was in the way. He was in the way. First down for the Blue Devils on the 39-yard line.
Blue Devil, 39-yard line.
But you were right, Keith. They came right out, put the ball in the air. First down.
Try to open it up.
That's what they needed. Move the chains.
Now your playbook, the further you get down the field, your playbook starts to open up a little bit.
And Richmond throwing the ball over the middle, where Yale's been trying to go to the end.
Jackson takes that ball off tackle left, gains 4 yards.
45 before he's brought down by.
Nice play, right? Let's see if they're going to do the balance between the run and pass game, or are they going to pass just enough to try and soften up that line to run it?
Yep. We'll give them 5 on that one. 2nd and 5. You got Jones, who's not slow. He's fast. He's a bigger kid. Built, can run you over, and then now you come in with Saligan, who has a little more speed.
Jones had great explosion through that hole, though.
Yes, he did.
You know, he made an adjustment to try and whip up, but once he made positive yardage and then made his cut.
Benetti, no gain on the play, takes it off to the right side, taken down by 33. We don't have a 33 in the program.
Joshua Craig, way up top. It looks like a 2/33.
Yeah, it was Wade jersey. Yep, 33.
They're trying to mess with us like they do Tom Brady on the jersey numbers.
Exactly. Well, that play right there is the same as, Jakubiak tried to run that quarterback sneak, or, the quarterback draw. Same thing there with Benetti. He's young. You got to be a little more patient. Let it open up and develop.
Both teams throwing a lot of looks at each other early on, trying to see what works, what doesn't work. There's your bootleg to the right.
And Benetti run out of bounds on the sideline here.
He's going to have the first. He's going to have the first by about 2 yards.
That'll be enough for a Blue Devil first down.
Nice decision not to force that throw, Coach. I mean, he saw it at first. He was looking, realized he saw the first down marker, tuck and run.
Yeah, that was a good decision. Nobody was open. Use your legs. Gain 7 yards.
Now, next time they bootleg, they know he's going to run. You might have a luck of getting some separation downfield, then you pass.
Yep. If you have to defend both, you can't, so you're going to have to choose one, which will open up the other. Jones, following his lineman, might have had a hole up a little bit.
That run by Jones reminded me of your Le'Veon Bell Michigan State days, right? Hand on his lineman's back. Was very patient. It didn't materialize, but smart up running by Jones there. Trying to wait, not forcing it. He waited as long as he could to try and make a cut.
Right. It's 2nd and 12 from the 49. Loss of 2 on the play. 8:26 to go. Second quarter.
Yale it's nice to see Yale not laying back and just giving up. It would have been easy for their defense to be defeated after that first possession.
Benetti's pass didn't come out of his hand quite right. Intended for Hitzelberger. 6 was there to defend Woolman. Hitzelberger did a nice job becoming receiver to defender.
Yes, he did. It changed jackets real quick.
Yeah,
but
and that's, as an ex-quarterback, that's your best friend right there when that happens.
Phenomenal job up front by the line there to give him some time.
Yeah. So that'll bring up 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Would you play action here, or do you go?
I go with the same play with McKernan over the middle. Maybe this time with Davenport, coming out as a back.
Good protection up front.
Nice pass, Trey Graham. That was nice because 28 wasn't open, and he had the patience. He had the patience to wait for Graham to get open on his flag route.
Phenomenal execution by Richmond all the way around there. Phenomenal protection, giving Benetti plenty of time to wait. Was not his first read. He checked down. Phenomenal throw to the outside shoulder. But the catch was remarkable. And the way that he went from catch to separation, the burst of speed was excellent.
Yes, it was. That makes it the Blue Devils 14, Yale 0. Very well executed play. The offensive line did a nice job given time. And it was, when they watch the film there, you're going to see Hudson Davenport pick up a blitzing linebacker to provide a little of that extra time.
How would you like to be that blitzing linebacker? Right? Thinking worst case you're going to get an average size running back or tailback, and you come through and find a lineman.
Yeah.
A 6'4", 240-pound lineman sitting there to pick you up.
Good play. It was 3rd and 12, and you have the Yale. If you're Yale and you go in down 7-0 at halftime, you're feeling good about yourself. It
was definitely momentum. I think Yale's defense, until that play, really had taken over the momentum.
Just a little too hard. Harris almost there. Not a bad kick by Matty Eunice there, trying to get the ball back here with 7:56 to go.
I like the decision from Richmond. They know they got Yale, right? That would have been
yeah, they don't want to give Yale
a real hard dagger take if they'd have turned that ball over on onside possession.
Yeah, they don't want to give Yale any belief at all. So Yale will get the ball.
The ball being spotted at the 40-yard line.
See, I think the officials, I'm not sure that's the right call. If you kick it out of bounds beyond the 40, it goes to the 40. If you kick it out of bounds before the 40, it goes out. You get it where it goes out of bounds. But we're talking maybe 3-4 yards. Kubiak.
So he's delaying the count a little bit.
Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. By 30.
Tackle made by 35, Simmons. Right at
Taylor Barr. That play just takes too long to develop, Coach. I get it. You hold the ball out there because the fullback's supposed to come to it, and you're reading what the defensive ends are doing or tackles, depending on who you're leaving unblocked. And you're leaving one unblocked, but the host of the Blue Devils are all over it.
I thought Yale did a great job going on a hard count, trying to pull Richmond offsides again. It didn't bite, and after that, they never really got going. Like you said, the play took too long to develop. They're lucky they made any positive yardage versus not being a tackle for a loss.
Kubiak. That time he had enough time, stuffed under by Simmons, Jones, and 10 was in on that tackle as well.
Davenport was sniffing down. He got tackled by the Richmond defense. Good job hustling to the ball. Now Richmond's trying hard to
get the ball back.
The ball back and try to put points on the board again before halftime.
Yeah, this is danger territory here of getting out of a game quickly for the Bulldogs.
Definitely delaying the see.
Yeah. They're going to get 5 of it back. I don't know if that's part of the part of their plan or their scheme is to get the. Oh, it's against the Bulldogs.
Wow, I thought for sure.
I didn't see it unless
I didn't either.
Unless the center moved the ball, maybe. But in that situation there.
Fortunate break though, I think, for the Blue Devils there. But I think they had it so that we had multiple people jump off sides.
Yeah, because the Bulldogs, I'm thinking that they're taking their time like that to slow us down.
Absolutely, I think it's evident that every play the snap has not been on first call. They've gone to a delayed snap count. They're doing it again here, trying to put Richmond back.
Kubiak throws it up. A little more air. He had him. Intended for number 84, Ryan Monarch.
Nicely thrown ball. Now nice route run.
And he was open.
He was open, right? I mean, that's
but see, that's
for a sophomore quarterback.
Yeah.
Nice touch. I mean, he didn't get to hold the ball as long as he probably would have liked to.
Well, and that's what a defense does. They've been getting in there and putting pressure on them, so you get happy feet a little bit. He had more time probably than he thought, but they've been disruptive, so he wanted to get rid of it early. Nice punt. Graham going the opposite way, 88. Number 26 and 24, Morgan and Harmon, and 58, Faley. So the Blue Devils take over on their own 34. First and 10.
4-yard line. First and 10.
So there's 5:21 left in this half. What do you do if you're the coach? Are you going to try and run this clock out and score or turn it over? Or are you going to try and just score quick and go to the air? You're going to try for a sustained drive?
Yeah, if I'm the Blue Devils, I'm going down the field because I get the ball to start the third quarter.
I'm with you. I think they need to touch this last.
Yep. That play after the first first couple runs, that went for a lot. This time, Craig in 33, which is Craig, and 26, Harmon, lost a 3. But I think if you do a methodical, I mean, obviously they'd like to score if they want to score quick, but you do a methodical, drive it down their throat, score with a little more than a minute to go. Yale hasn't proven that they can really sustain a drive or move the ball, and send them in the locker room down 21-0. Then they're really doubting what they can do in the second half. 14-0. The play here or play there, they think they might be able to get back into it. Benetti gives it to Graham on that jet sweep.
With the ball right there brought down in the backfield.
One, I'm glad that Richmond is trying to. I'd love to see him run for a first down every time I touch the ball, but I'm glad they're not trying to go away from the run. And hey, we just scored on a beautiful long pass. Let's try to do it again.
Well, this situation here, 3rd and probably 17 or so. I think that a screen, a draw, a bubble screen. Something. If there was 12 in that huddle, they're going to throw a flag here. Benetti taken down. Loss of maybe 3.
Look, kudos to Yale. They are not laying down.
No, they're not.
They're down 14-0. They're getting after it. I don't know who number 77 is, but he's
timeout on the field.
Owning his man one-on-one every play.
Well, besides 2 plays, you started the game with Saligan after they crushed him on defense on our first offensive play. He runs it down to the 5-yard line. Second play, touchdown. Boom, 2 plays, touchdown. Stopped us a couple times. This last drive, nice play action. But they had to work for it. It was 3rd and 12. That out to Graham. Nice execution all around by the offense. It's 14-0. But outside that pass, which was about a 55-yard touchdown pass, and the big run, Yale defense played pretty tough.
Yeah, Yale's done a phenomenal job. And to stay on point without getting discouraged regardless of the score, right? I mean, both touchdowns from Richmond, like you said, on a couple big plays. The difference in the game so far. But they're doing well. I mean, they're...
Well, they want nothing more than to get some points in here. And if they get this ball inside the 50 or so, Davenport, senior punter, does a nice job of punting it away.
Nice bounce. Nice Richmond bounce.
Very nice bounce. Difference between Richmond and Yale right now is Yale grabs that ball at the 50 and loses that 10 yards, and Richmond correctly let it roll to the 40. Now it's a little tougher. Your playback is a little bit shrunken. Not as bad as they started on the 15 to 20 for the whole game. You can open it up a little bit here on the 40, but you get that ball around the 50, 45, the Blue Devils, you're a little more less conservative with your play calling.
Look, if I'm Yale, on that last possession when Jakubiak had that slightly overthrown ball to the right side, they're one pass away from being back in this game.
Right. Yeah, he was open.
You got to look at it that way. The coverage was good, but if he gets time to throw, at some point in time, they're going to score.
Jakubiak's pass to 84, broken up by Hitzelberger, number 3. 84, Monarch. That ball should have been caught. You know, you're a right-hand quarterback. You're rolling to your left. Tough play.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out that one. It was almost cross-body, coming back across his body for a throw, so not quite as easy, but it was on target. You got to make that, right? Yep. That's a 5-yard swing.
Yep.
The good thing is the clock stopped, but it should be 2nd and 5, not 2nd and 10 for Yale.
Right. So you got Jakubiak trips to his left.
Yeah, and I don't understand the coverage of only showing 2 guys over there. Somebody's going to be wide open on this. This ball's coming over here to this left side, to this trip.
Hitzelberger sniffs that one out. That pass to number 8.
Yale got away with one there.
6.
That was almost a backwards pass. I guess I still don't know the
referees are confused here a little bit. It wasn't a loss. It wasn't caught. So it'll bring up 3rd and 10.
But in that previous bunch set, why drop the back? You gave the defender time to cross in front.
You run the
3 offense and one. The one defensive player within 5 yards was the guy that made that play.
Yeah, you run them off and then throw that pass.
You run them. You take 3 yard. You had 3 guys wide open.
Jakubiak to his right. Throws it. Has a man. Complete. First down to 84. Monarch. Nice play. You know, getting to Jakubiak. They're making an adjustment to get him away from that rush a little bit.
Exactly. Roll to the left, roll to the right. If I'm Yale, I'm going to keep bootleg. Or go back to your screen pass. They try to do. They're here to come with their 3 bunch set to the left. Hitzelberger's, as long as you stay away from him.
Inside handoff to 26. Simmons with the tackle.
That was a nice hard run. Nice tackle. But
Harmon, gain of 4, short 5.
Simmons did a phenomenal job. He took a lot of momentum. Yep. He stayed home and he didn't give up any ground, and it was a nice technical tackle, but a nice run. Nice hard up the middle run for Yale. It's nice to see. I'm a fan of old school smash mouth football. That's what you like to see. Run between the hedges and see what happens.
Trips near side. Harmon comes to our side. Jakubiak.
Delayed snap count again.
Here comes everyone. A little miscommunication between Jakubiak and 6.
Well, I don't know if he had time.
No.
I turned to look at the pass and I looked back and Jakubiak was on the ground on his back, getting swarmed by Richmond's front.
Yes, he was. So 1:55 to go. Blue Devils have all 3 timeouts left. If you're Yale, do you punt here if you don't make it?
No, if I'm Yale, I try and do a long pass and hope that Richmond makes a mistake and intercepts the ball.
Trips near side. Jakubiak takes the snap. Blitz comes. Nice toss and catch to 88. 88 breaks a tackle.
Orell did a phenomenal job there. He's a big boy, but he had a phenomenal move. Great throw and catch. Jakubiak on target. But that little spin move at the end, right?
It's going to be a timeout, Yale. I saw Grundeman yelling, "Oh, timeout, Blue Devils." First one.
Well, I think that might have been a mistake by the referee because Yale the coach was running on the field trying to get a timeout called.
That's what I thought too.
So they might have just played into their. Either way, I think Richmond. It was a good time to take a timeout to give their defense a quick break, right?
Yep.
If you're Richmond, you want to stand. You know, right now you're happy to you would love to get the ball back, but this time, if we could end without any points being put on the board, it'd be a bonus.
Right.
If you're the Blue Devils, and obviously if you're Yale, you're trying to end the first half on a positive note and close this gap, and make it a one-possession game.
With 1:49 to go, second quarter, entertaining game. I'm Keith Bartels, joined with me, Jeff Paxson, Tyler Blish, and Connor Cook on camera. Jason Robbins, our producer. Check us out on Richmond TV 12. Here we go. After this timeout, Jakubiak twins to his left and right. Change the formation a little bit. Harmon to his left. Steps back. Gets sacked. Grundeman calls timeout quickly with 1:42.
Great job by McKernan to hang on, right? Jakubiak almost made it out. He grabbed a hold of his shirt sleeve, I believe.
Yes. Well, and that might be one of those plays. Again, we talk about young quarterbacks. That might be a situation there where you step up in the pocket and you throw it away.
Yeah, throw it to the end zone if you have to. He's got a good arm. He can make that throw. He had plenty of time to step into it before he tried to evade. He wanted to extend the play, and I get that, but
you throw it to the sidelines or to the out of bounds sidelines or in the corner of the end zone. So either your man can catch it or it's out of bounds. And again, that's tough for a sophomore. I was looking at Yale's roster. They have quite a few. They have 6 sophomores up on varsity and 12 juniors. So they're fairly young to match the Blue Devils, who have some freshmen and sophomores up. So both teams a little on the younger side.
But Yale's got some nice size. Both teams have nice size for relatively young teams.
Jakubiak, same formation as before, under duress. Oh, he had him.
He was wide open. They had a touchdown. They missed there.
Yep, he had him. But again, I think it's the pressure. The pressure has caused him to get rid of it a little earlier, not have as much confidence in where he's throwing it. When you get hit as much as he has in his first half, you're not always on point.
Absolutely. I mean, let's be honest. Jakubiak, he's been hit at least 10, 12 times in this first half. And not baby bumps. He's in and up on his back every time. So it's bound to start adding up and taking effect on him.
See there again, and there's I don't know if that's going to be a false start. If that's going to be a false start on the Blue Devil or holding.
You got to push him back. Look, now this is where now the clock management. If you're Richmond and you hold them.
Well, the Blue Devils here are going to make make them go back 10 and repeat third versus decline and have it be fourth. Fourth and 16 versus fourth and 24. I might have declined that. I know they're going to go for it. They might not go for it if they don't get this one, but they're going to go for it. But this is one more play they're going to run, and they're running clock.
Yes.
So they're gonna run this down a long ways, and it's going to be like, if you have it, throw it. If not, let's run this clock out and go down 14-0 at halftime.
Now, if you're Richmond here, you cannot give up the long pass on this one because the clock just. You're not going to get the ball back.
Might be
offensively. So the last thing you need to do is go out.
Bunch to the right.
So you get one-on-one on the left.
Oh, nice defense there by Taylor, jumping in front of that.
Phenomenal play by Taylor.
To read it. That'll bring up fourth.
If you're Jakubiak in that one, in your quarterback days, and you look up, you see the bunch set, you see your lone man on the left, one-on-one. Don't you want to beat the one-on-one?
Yeah, you throw the
run
fade,
a post,
50-50 ball.
Run a post.
Yeah,
or a flag. A double move on that left side.
I wonder if he's going to pooch punt it here. Like, you're going to snap it to him and have him pooch punt it.
If I'm here, if I'm Yale now, for sure, I'm throwing the 50-50 ball. Who cares if Richmond intercepts it with less than a minute left?
It's going to be a pooch punt. He might score a touchdown.
Here he goes. That's why you throw an interception.
Graham returns that all the way to the 18-yard line.
Hoppy just saved a touchdown, and he's a big boy, and he hustled. Yes. So kudos to number 52 from Yale. He stopped an apparent touchdown. Jakubiak did a good job slowing him down and letting his help arrive. The worst case scenario for Yale and the best case scenario for Richmond there.
Yeah, that was nice hustle by that kid. Heads up play by Graham to pick that up and go.
At first I thought, what is he doing, to be completely honest? When I saw him reach down off his shoelaces and grab that ball, I thought, uh-oh.
Poor execution by Yale there on that one.
But once again, that's the problem with the pooch kick. You're not getting, no, you got to.
And Benetti brought down at about the 28-yard line by the Bulldogs defensive line.
Benetti sacked on the play.
Looked like leading the way, number 33.
Timeout Blue Devils with 31 seconds to go. Big loss on the play, loss of 8, maybe 9. See, that's again, he's got to get back to his whatever his drop zone is and let that fly. Let that fly and let Hitzelberger go up and catch it.
He's got to have a spot that he knows that when if under duress, I'm going here every time. Look, there's worst case scenario, you make a pass and Yale intercept that ball. You're going to pin them deep, and they've not proven that they can march down the field and score yet. So
exactly, you're up 14-0. You get the ball to start the second half. You just let it fly, throw it to that spot, let Hitzelberger go catch it. Hitzelberger's over 6 foot, can jump, good athlete, good hands. We've seen that throughout the year.
But I'm with you, Keith. I think they got to go back to throwing towards the middle of the ball. The middle of the field. They did a phenomenal job early, going to the cross route across the middle behind the linebackers with success.
So we got Hitzelberger still up top. Benetti throws to Saligan.
Nice move by Saligan.
Runs out of bounds, gains most of that yardage back, not all of it, just short of the original line of scrimmage, the 20. It'll be 3rd and 11 with 25 seconds to go. These are always fun times, when you're trying to, the time's coming down and you only have one timeout left and you got to hurry up and you got to, be smart with the ball and be smart with your possessions. You're a Yale fan, you're like, we can't let them in. And if you're a Blue Devil fan, you're like, let's put them away here. And it's all going to happen in 25 seconds. This is what high school football is all about.
This is where the timeout call earlier hurt us.
Benetti sacked by 32. Nobody picked up 32 on that blitz. Turpinning brings up 4th.
The worst thing that's happened is you went from a field goal situation.
Yeah, that sack takes you out of field goal range.
Right, and look, he was under duress early, but that's why
4 and 21.
it's a tough one. Tough decision right there, right? Richmond.
I'm not sure that I would call timeout and try a field goal because you're 5-6 yards. 7 yards puts you at the 36-yard line. 46-yarder. Matty Unis can make that 46-yarder.
We don't see that enough. We don't see enough attempts on Friday night in high school anymore.
No,
give the kicker some glory, right?
Yeah, Matty Unis against Armada hit a 42-yarder, 42-yarder.
You hear the crowd out here singing happy birthday to someone. There you go, spending at your local high school homecoming game. Happy birthday to whoever it is out there.
So we got Hitzelberger to hold. And it's funny how he puts his right foot up here and his left foot down. Usually it's the opposite. Snap, hold, kick is no good. That'll be the end of the half.
Nice looking kick though.
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't get too much height. You know, he kicked a nice low driving kick to try and.
He's got a leg, man. You know, he's got a leg. He's just got to come up. Game situations, the kickers, my son being one of them, kicks all the time. And when you keep it on that 3-point tee and you're kicking without pressure and you're kicking without a snap, he would have made that easy.
Absolutely.
But then when you get in a situation like this, you got to practice it over and over and over and over. And it takes time, and he's just a junior. Keith Bartels, Jeff Paxson, Tyler Blish, Connor Cook on camera, Jason Robbins, producer, Richmond TV 12. We'll be back after half. This is his homecoming. The homecoming festivities are next. Welcome back to Richmond TV 12, varsity football homecoming game, 21-22 school year. Blue Devils 14, Yale 0, 12 to kick.
Off from the 40-yard line.
Mluchnik and Graham and Saligan back for your Blue Devils. Squib kick down the middle will travel to Saligan and pick it up at about the 19. He's got a lane here.
There he
cuts
goes.
In and out. 12. The kicker.
Took that kick from about the 20, bringing it up close to the 50.
Josh Maluchnik, number 12, the kicker. We thought maybe Jakubiak was going to do that punt, and
he did it all in the first half there, Keith.
Yes, he did. So Blue Devils start off a good field position at the 49-yard line, their own territory.
Look, this game is still wide open. Richmond's put the points on the board in the first half, but Yale's not laying down and going away. Probably a little bit more aggressive towards the end of the second quarter on the Yale side. Momentum that way. But
Saligan running it up the middle. Nice hole. Gain of about 11. Bulldogs stack in the box.
Starting off like we did the first possession of the game, right? Nice big run.
Blue Devils. Someone down here. The right away.
Trey Young.
Right away, Yale.
Trey Graham, I'm sorry.
On their knees. Didn't hesitate. That's pretty good sportsmanship there. Yale stacking the box. They had 9 in the box. Did a decent job that first half, shutting down the Blue Devil running game. Blue Devil scoring on a long 35, 40-yard pass from Benetti to Graham, and then Saligan running the ball.
Yeah, this game is not out of reach. Richmond hasn't put the ball in the end zone enough to put it out of reach for Yale to come back.
A score here makes it tougher.
This is a key possession, right? Yale can
Richmond ball spotted at the Yale 40-yard line.
really put a dent in Richmond's homecoming plans if they can thwart this drive right here. But Richmond on first down did a phenomenal job of moving the sticks. And thankfully, see Trey Graham was down for a minute, but up and walked off under his own power. Hopefully nothing too serious.
First 10 on the Bulldog 40. Saligan trying to dance around that, taken down by 30 and 64. Kozer and Taylor Bear bring up 2nd and 10. Again, I believe the Blue Devils or the Bulldogs will be stuffing that box, daring the Blue Devils to pass.
Be nice down for a bootleg over the middle.
Yeah, or, you know, I like that fade route. We talking about that, about how Yale should have taken advantage of that in the first half. I think Blue Devils can do that as well.
Yeah, look, that they have 1-on-1 on the left side there.
Benetti taken down after about a 7-yard loss. It looked like there was some confusion on that play.
You know, I just saw right there from a young kid, Matt Mish. Good job picking up the blitz. Yale and Richmond getting a little chippy there with the pickup. Matt Mitch, offensive lineman, jumped in, grabbed his back, and just said, "Get back in the huddle and keep your mouth shut."
Yep, you don't need
like
a 15. That. Yep, you don't need a 15-yarder here. Good job getting his player out of that situation.
Well, I think a choice. Matt's a big boy. He grabbed him by the collar and yanked him back pretty quick. But look, emotions run high in these things.
Benetti hits Hitzelberger. Hitzelberger, great target.
Right around the 26-yard line.
Nice passing, but the yards after the catch were impressive there. They caught the ball still behind the original line of scrimmage, and he had at least 10 yards after the catch, which gave him the first down there. Keith, it was a pivotal. Great job. And a good job to pick up the early blitz from Yale to give Benetti a little bit of time.
Yeah, that over-the-middle route has been open. Blue Devils not doing it a ton, but definitely taking advantage of it. Tough pass, rolling to your left anytime you're doing that. He might have been able to pick up 2-3 yards.
Yeah, you got to tuck that ball in your left arm and run.
Yep.
Go and run for the sideline.
Yep, get out of bounds so you don't get hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. But going back to the previous play, Hitzelberger, phenomenal job. Big target, catching the ball with the hands, not letting it get too close to his body. And then the yards after catch were to make sure he was very aware of where he needed to be.
Right, he's got good hands.
Now it's going to be important. We did not do a great job in the end of the first half of controlling the line of scrimmage in the red zone, getting close to the red zone. We got pushed back out, made it too long of a distance for a field goal.
Handoff, Saligan. He's going to be about 3 yards short, bring up a third and very manageable. Nice shifty moves in there by Saligan.
It looked like a ballerina there for a second, just bouncing from foot to foot all over the place. My back hurts just watching them. But what's hard when you see people change direction like that, the hard part is change direction and not getting hit for the back and losing positive yardage. Where his little hesitations is what bought him, the 7-8 yards that he got. It's a great job.
Benetti to Hitzelberger, nice route, pitch, or play and catch. Nice play. Hard to defend if they can keep that going.
Yeah, nobody in his face.
Well,
nice pass.
Yep.
The end running back towards the quarterback. Give him making it a little bit easier.
Well, and what that sets up is the hitch and go.
Hitch and go, or just run a flag.
Yep.
They think you're going to Hitzelberger now. He's been your big main go-to target. Try and isolate someone else on the weak side and throw a flag and let him go get it.
There's a timeout here. Let's see who it's on. It is Blue Devils.
Wow, that they obviously saw something they didn't like.
Yeah, see what they got dialed up here. They got 1st and 10 from their own 11. From the Bulldogs 11. They're knocking on the door in that red zone after two nice tosses and catches from Benetti to Hitzelberger. Keith Bartels, Jeff Paxson bringing you Richmond Varsity Football on Richmond TV 12 YouTube channel. Tyler Blish, Connor Cook on camera. Jason Robbins, our producer, bringing you multiple Richmond events and Richmond community events. Homecoming, there is fireworks after tonight. It's a beautiful fall night.
Yeah, we got to take advantage of the timeout here. You hate to take a timeout so early in the game. Something, personnel package off, something was different through the coaching staff into wires, but you put this in the end zone here, it makes it worth it.
And Saligan, he is so light on his feet and just fun to watch.
You know what I like about Saligan? The way he jumps up. He can take a hard hit, grab, slammed on the ground, and the guy is jumping off and handing the ball back to the referee. I like it. Whether he put on a show or whether he's legit, it looks good from my eyes. I like his enthusiasm of jumping up and finishing.
Yeah, I was watching him, Matty Eunice to kick, Hitzelberger to hold. Kicks down, kick is up, and it is good. I was watching him in the Blue Devils had 2 tough losses in a row, Armada and Croslex, and he was getting, he struggled both nights. The whole teams did, and he was sprinting back to the huddle, dropping the football. He was getting pounded. He gets up. He's all business.
I love it. It's
old school football.
Look, it's Midwest football at its best, right?
Yep. Well, it's Barry Sanders, it's Walter Payton, it's Jim Brown, it's you have a job to do, you do it, you get up, you run back to the huddle, and let's go, let's keep going.
They let their play dictate and speak for them on the field,
Absolutely.
which you love to see, right? These days that.
He's not a showboat, not at all.
No, Jerry Rice, best receiver, arguably all time, not just in stats, but. You're talking about a classy guy. He just did his business.
Yep.
Wasn't showboat, but nobody could even, late in his career, nobody could touch him.
Matty Eunice to kick off. High kick. It will land in the end zone. Be good for a touchback.
Matty Eunice's kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback.
He is 3 for 3 with that.
20-yard line.
Richmond's done a phenomenal job on both opening drives to start the game and here in the second half of scoring a touchdown. And obviously much easier. They started off with excellent field position to start the game on their first possession. Once they stopped and pinned Yale Band deep.
And that's something you don't see in the box score because you got Matty Eunice pinning them to their 20. The defense kept pushing them back. The field position was created by your kicker, and all you're going to see him in right now is 3 extra points.
Absolutely. And the key there is with his leg out kicking everyone and just getting the touchback. One, nice initial contact there.
Yeah, it was a nice job by 10 to catch that and stay on his feet.
Harris did a great job sticking him. He just didn't get him quite wrapped up, but nice job that initial contact. But yeah, the
Woolman catching that, number 6, not 10.
The kicking game has been underrated, but you figure the pressure it takes off your coverage team. When you kick it for a touchback, your guys aren't getting beat up as bad, right? I mean, if you're thinking, hey, we're going to skate out of this, we got to start looking towards next week, you got to keep your team healthy and and those little things really count.
Yes, they do. Field position is a huge part of the game and special teams. Teams that have great special teams win games. Just ask Nebraska. Incomplete. Middle umpire said incomplete. He had 2 wide open receivers there. He missed them both. And that's Grundman over there's upset about something. But yeah, just ask Nebraska last week. You know,
yes.
They lost that game because of poor special teams. They outplayed Michigan State in every facet of the game. Look at the box score.
Or the epitome of special teams when the Lions got beat by a 66-yard Tucker field goal.
Yep.
Just as a heartbreaker, right, for the Detroit Lions last week. But look, I think special team play, especially in high school, really makes or breaks you. If you have one or two bad special team, punts, kicks, coverage, it really. I mean, look at
turns the game around.
The Pooch punt ended up almost in a touchdown there in the end of the first half.
And number 84 took that handoff. Monarch brought down in the backfield.
84 Monarch taken down by S-Link.
50 S-Link.
Great job, Richmond.
All over it.
Hustling to the ball. Every time there's 3-4 Blue Devils in on the tackle. Which you don't see on a stat sheet very often, tomorrow either.
No, you don't. Graham back to receive this punt. It's good to see him back after going down there.
Yeah, Keith, I think he only sat out one play, so hopefully he just had a little stinger, a little bruise.
Yeah, wind knocked out of him something. Jakubiak to punt. .6:59 to go.
Student section
Kicks
trying
away.
to rile up these Blue Devils here.
Lets that one go. It's going to be down at about the 37-yard line. That punt looks good on paper.
Yeah, great bounce, right? I mean, we saw that. Now, much better adjustment for the Yale special, punt coverage team than they did in the first half. They had, a couple gaffes with them trying to give in Richmond yardage, when they should let the ball bounce and roll.
Being spotted at their own 37-yard line.
There's lots of time, and I've seen games turn around for teams, unexpectedly. But this is a very important series for Yale to keep the Blue Devils out of the end zone.
Ideally, they want to keep them on the end zone and flip this field back, right? Keep them here, get the ball back, and hopefully they get some decent starting position.
Saligan bounces that outside, then inside.
40-yard line before he's brought down by
Gain of about 3, be 2nd and 7. Well, and if you're the Blue Devils here too, you don't mind chewing up clock either.
Absolutely not.
Gain of about 3.
A running clock at this stage of the game is going to be Richmond's best friend. You got a lead, you want to protect it. And hopefully come out with no injuries. You're looking for a good, clean game.
Yep, that's
keep the flags in the ref's pocket so the time doesn't stop. And
yep, that's your goal now.
Just try and manage your team to get towards next week. You hate to say that's no offense to Yale, but that's what you.
Benetti running off the right side here, forced out of bounds by 6 Woolman.
By number 6 Woolman.
Gain of 2, call it 3rd and 6.
But you know what? Richmond's doing a good job of not getting negative yardage plays, and it kind of everything so far in this half. They're making positive yardage.
Yale calls timeout. That clock was running right there. Didn't he go out of bounds?
He went out of bounds. He ran out of bounds, but yeah, the side judge motion to keep the clock running the whole time. I don't understand that one.
Yeah, I don't either. But anyways, it'll bring up a 3rd and 5, short 6.
Yeah, if you see, that's a timeout. Yale burned right there, right? That they wouldn't have had to.
Right.
It should have been a stop clock. No, and they got to stop the clock here, right? I mean, that's probably a smart decision.
Well, and they got to stop them here in 3rd down.
You're saying, listen, we need this ball back. Now, once again, like Richmond took that early timeout here in the quarter, deep in the Yale zone with it 1st and 10 at the 11 at the time, and scored a touchdown off after that first play after the timeout. Made it worth it. This timeout counts very well for Yale if they can get a stoppage here and make Richmond punt. And obviously, if you're Richmond, you want nothing more than to move the sticks and see that clock running again.
As it's time out here, I'm watching Coach Ladd. He's pitching a shutout, but he's going to every single one of his defensive guys. He went to Simmons, he went to McLaughlin, and
offsides.
Yep. And he's constantly coaching those kids for the next series, the next play.
Now,
against the Bulldogs.
Phenomenal job by the offensive coaching staff.
7-yard line.
For the first time tonight, Richmond did a delay count.
First down, Richmond.
Yale was all gung-ho trying to stop. Did he just call first down?
He called first down. And they're saying third. The referee said first. They're going to stop it here to clarify.
They're a yard. I think they're a yard short, aren't they?
I thought so too, but they just gave it to him, so we'll take it.
Oh my goodness! What a double dagger for Yale. You burned a timeout, and then you gave Richmond with the clock stopped. You gave him a first down.
Yeah. Benetti gives it to Saligan. He's met immediately.
And met immediately by number 88.
Wow.
88.
Orel.
Hudson Davenport was yelling something to the sidelines that there was some confusion there. I don't know if it was if he thought the play was going that way, but there was some confusion there.
Big stick by Orel. Phenomenal tackle. I mean, he's a big boy. He plays tight end for them on the offensive side of the ball. He's a nice big target. DeKubiak targeted him a couple times tonight.
2nd and 12. Saligan to Benetti's right. Just back to pass. I think we're going to have holding. 33, Craig. Benetti's been hit a lot tonight.
Takes it back.
I got it. Yale's down 21-0, but their defense has not played bad. They've kind of contained the run. They've had several sacks, given up some big plays.
No, I agree with you, Coach. The scoreboard doesn't really affect this. I mean, I think that you watching the actual every play of this game, it's a lot closer than the scoreboard shows. Like you said earlier, a few big plays defined the first half. The long run on the first touch by Richmond on offense, and the big pass, obviously. But kudos to the Yale coaching staff. They've got their guys not giving up.
They've lost 8 in a row to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils looking to extend that streak to 9. That Grundman there, Garrett, head coach of Yale. He's a good coach. He's gonna help turn this program around there. That pass intended to Taylor. Number 6 breaks it up. Woolman. Blue Devils will turn it or will punt here.
Hey, why not air it out?
Yeah,
that's the first time they really aired it out tonight.
Well, you throw an interception there, it's as good as a punt.
Absolutely. There's no harm to foul, Here's another Benetti's young kids. Another thing is you want to use that sideline a little bit. Nice boot by Hudson.
Yeah, it's nice spiral. Going to take then a Blue Devil bounce and then a Yale bounce. Harris, Hitzelberger downs it at the 31 of the Bulldogs. Yeah, that's one of those passes where you throw it up. Now, that's why I love the fade route towards the sideline, or those 50-50 balls, or that back shoulder throw. You put it in a position where only your guy can get it. And the sideline is your friend on those plays.
Absolutely. Look, you're a wide receiver. You're out there running routes all night, right? The best thing you do is just throw them a bone every once in a while. Throw the ball their way. Let them have a chance. Let's see if the defender jumps up and grabs a hole and you get a pass interference call. There's offense still has the advantage there.
Nice pass there. Peters playing good defense. Jakubiak putting that in a tight window there for
He
Woolman.
threaded the needle there.
It was between two guys, Peters and someone else. Couldn't quite see who it was.
Yeah, Woolman did a phenomenal throw. But for Woolman to pay attention right between two defenders, that was a beautiful play. Probably the best passing play Yale's had all night. Not for yardage, but for execution.
And there's that misdirection. Good run there out here by number 30, Taylor Baer. Going to watch film there. Simmons is going to want that one back. He was a little, if he had that gap responsibility, he was a little bit slow to the gap there.
Graham saved a touchdown right there, right? I mean, it was you or I could have, made our way through that hole in the line there.
Not this time. Mackay.
50, Esselink, and 69, Mackay.
Mackay all over it. Esselink coming in to finish it off.
Now, that shows guts right there. You just give a big play, come back and stuff them. Not again. You're not going to do it again. Phenomenal job by Richmond there.
Yeah, and it looked like the same play for a third time. And Mackay or Peters thought it was Mackay, but it wasn't. It was Peters making the play.
At the 47.
Esselink is always by the ball.
Yes, he is. He's fast, good athlete.
He might not be the initial one to make the contact, but he's cleaning up somebody else's, right, to make sure nobody's getting free.
Jakubiak pausing again, rolling right.
It's being hunted down.
He had 84.
That was an offensive hold there. And a beautiful catch, but it's not going to count. They're going to pull it back because of holding, I believe.
They're holding on McKernan.
Noah Harris, flag on the play.
But there's Orell, right?
Yep.
Phenomenal catch, using his size, dancing the sideline.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Yeah, probably doesn't happen or execute it with without the hold.
No, absolutely not. It was. That's one of the ones that they're going to scream about right now. But when they watch the film, it was take a holding penalty or let your quarterback take a nasty hit.
Yeah, and I think it was McKernan was the one that was held. And then
and McLaughlin was coming blindside. I mean, it was.
I was a little surprised on the routes. Both those receivers were kind of close to each other. You'd want a little more spacing.
And they both. It seems like there was a missed signal. And they both went. Look, there was no real short crossing route. They both went kind of deep. So the hold was necessary because he held the. Jakubiak held the ball.
Twins to the right and left. There's that fade again.
It's going to be a pass interference.
Oh, I'm not sure that ball is catchable.
Not a catchable at all.
Pass up at the top there from Jakubiak.
Unfortunately, the side judge threw that flag before the ball. I mean, he wasn't even looking to see where the ball was at.
I don't think that's a. I don't think that's an automatic first down, though. I think it's just 15 yards. Replay the down.
The fish tank crew is huddling up here. Hopefully somebody else had a better shot at that, realizing that.
Yeah, it didn't look catchable from our end.
And that ball was that ball hit 5 to 7 yards past where the Yale receiver fell out of bounds.
28 seconds to go in the third. It'll bring up third down. That's not an automatic first. Used to be, but not anymore. Most times 15 yards would give you a first down.
Okay, I was going to say the
3rd and 8. That's the second time they ran that fade. Had it once. This time they get a penalty on it. The one time they had it was
this
overthrown.
one was well covered.
Yeah, it was.
The Yale receiver stopped it. Stutter stepped over there.
There's the blitz. Harris broke it up. Monarch. 4th and 7, 8.
I do like to be S-Link on that one, right?
He ran a long way.
He did 99% of a perfect play, and Jakubiak dumped the ball right before he got to lay his teeth into him. But great job by coverage. Defensive backs had good coverage. Safety over the top. Safety came in, almost made a phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, they're going to do this pooch kick again. Maybe not. Maybe
yeah,
not.
It's go time now at 23 seconds, down 3 scores.
You get the bunch set to the left.
Jakubiak rolls to the left. He's going to be short.
Kubiak's pass complete.
Harris and on
Graham.
Pilgrim was wide open here on this flag route, a little bit deeper.
That was a favorable spot. They're going to measure.
Oh, yeah, they gave him a yard on that. Look, that's what Coach Ladd is out there for Richmond arguing that.
I don't know if he was that far, was he?
No, I thought he was at least 1.5 yards. I don't even think it was. They gave him a first down. They didn't even measure.
Oh, there's a flag. Unsportsmanlike. I think that was on Coach Ladd. He's not happy. I don't blame him for not being happy.
Look, he's proud of his defense. They're hustling their butts off out there.
I thought he was short by a good yard. That was a heck of a favorable spot.
They had the first down marker was around the 35-yard line of Richmond, and he was 37.5 when he caught that ball, falling forward there. I mean, it wasn't like he caught the ball in the air and fell back or.
Ladd pointing to the other side. It's going to be unsportsmanlike. He's pointing to the other side because he thought that the other judge, the line judge on the other side, was at the 35. The near side guy had it at the 34. I can't wait to watch the film on that one.
1st and 10, Yale ball spot.
Yeah, that was.
19 yards.
Look, we like to make fun of the officials. It's a much harder job down there in the field than it is here. But your guys are out there laying it all on the line, and Coach Ladd, wants them to see them rewarded for their efforts.
Should be the last. Yeah, should be the last play here. Twins to the right and left. Jakubiak steps up. Throws it a little too high. That'll be the end of the 3rd.
But you know what? If I'm a defensive player there on the field, and I see that happen, right? So you got a favorable spot, we believe. Given a first down, your defensive coordinator is upset. He gets a flag. Yeah, does it fire you up, knowing that your coach got your back?
Yeah, it does. And I've been around in Richmond and working, and I coached with Ladd when I first got in here 24 years ago, and I've never seen Coach Ladd get a penalty.
Yeah, he seems like he's always a pretty.
So that one was that obvious that he was that upset.
Setting. Absolutely.
Yep.
Look, I've had my fair share of penalties called on me in my time, most of which I don't believe I deserved, but my wife would argue differently. But you get heated out there. You feel the emotion of your kids. So
I've gotten them too.
I think.
And that flag might not have been on Ladd. Could have been on someone else.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're busting up Ladd. I had a good time with him last Sunday. He was. The character of the man, he volunteered his Sunday afternoon so the seniors that bought parking spots could come paint them. And kudos to Coach Ladd for giving up his own personal time.
Yep.
That
been in the
business
business
for
kids for a long time. Jakubiak 2nd and 10 from their own 20. First time they've been in the red zone tonight. Yeah.
Interception.
Intercepted. Hitzelberger threw it right to him.
Looked like Benetti was tossing the ball to him for a second.
You were talking earlier, 75 grabbed 77 to get him to the bench. There were some extracurriculars behind the play. Nice job by 77 there.
Look, that's a big boy. He's not on our roster here for Yale, but 77 is a big boy.
Yes, he's a big kid. So Yale gets to the red zone, throws a pick, crushes their momentum. Still a long ways to go in the game, but down 3 scores. That
Richmond
makes it even tougher.
Phenomenal job by Richmond taking that first down by Yale and using it against them.
Yeah, and they responded to Coach Ladd and after that quarter timeout. Saligan wrapped up.
And Saligan brought down in the backfield.
Looked like 64.
It looks like.
Kozar.
I like it. You know, never give up the run. The best passing teams have a great run, right?
Well, I think our passing game has, our running game struggled a little bit tonight. I think our passing game has actually opened up our running game.
No, I agree. I think we scored that touchdown off those 2 runs, or the first 2 plays of our first offensive possession.
Then they packed the box.
They packed the box. Some of those over the middle throws opened the field up a little bit, but the running has the yardage per carry is not going to be impressive on the stat sheet. Nice quick pass. You got to go on that one.
There's a flag here. And this is going to be after the play. I don't know if this is going to be unsportsmanlike against Richmond or if it's going to be against Yale.
Flag on the field.
Loss of 3 on the play.
There's been some chippiness coming in. Good job by both teams to try and corral each other in when they're getting a little worked up. But the officials got to do this. I mean, nobody likes to see these flags either way, especially if it's against Richmond. But this is where the officiating crew really needs to come together and control the emotions of this game.
Personal unsportsmanlike conduct against the Blue Devils. Well, that's unacceptable. You know, last week against Croslex got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Or there was 2. It was one against the Blue Devils and one against Croslex. Croslex coach called an immediate timeout, and all 50-some of their players huddled around the coach, and he was just chewing them out, saying that has to stop. There's no need for that.
Absolutely. And look, at the end of the day, these kids are, you know, if a couple of them make it to the ranks, that'll be extremely high percentage, right? I mean, the chances that these kids are playing on Saturday anywhere aren't that high.
It's tough.
So they live for this. They know this is a chance. But the last thing you need is some, ill decision to hurt somebody.
Saligan with the ball, gets it over the 10 to about the.
Well, and when you're up 21-0, you just don't need it. You backed us up. It backed us up further. You want to run the clock. The longer the game like this goes, you don't want your kids out there longer than they have to be and get hurt.
Absolutely not. And here's one. Here's a big play for Yale special teams if they could get good field position out of this.
It's going to land at about the 35, take a Blue Devil bounce, and then again a Yale bounce.
So good starting field position by Yale, but I don't know, Coach. If I'm Yale, Hudson's got a leg on him. He got under that one a little bit. So he kicked out of the end zone. Ball hit around 40-yard line. With that height of a kick, they had plenty of time to try and call a fair catch, and they would have gained 10 yards on this.
Yeah, I was watching. I think it actually hit around the 36.
Yeah.
So you catch that ball, you save
even if you fair catch
5,
it, right?
6, yep. No, I agree, because that could have been a lot worse.
Right to the. I understand if he'd have kicked it towards the sideline, what Richmond's, which is what Yale's done. They've kicked the ball away from Graham since he had that one run back. You got to think Yale's going to go hit the air and go for the sidelines here on these.
Kubiak takes it off the left side. There's a flag on the play. I think it's going to be a face mask. S-Link takes him down, but Let's wait and see what the flag is.
77 for Yale there, slow to get up off the ground after that.
Face mask. 5-yard variety.
Against the Blue Devils.
I could tell by S-Link's body language he didn't believe it.
The 33-yard
He'll bring up.
So it's going to make it.
So is that replay first down? 1st and 1?
Second and 1.
Well, the announcer said 2nd and 1. The flag man has 1st and 1.
Well, it's not after the play because that's during the play.
Yeah, it's got to be 2nd and 1.
Same formation. Motion near side. Jakubiak keeps it up the middle.
And Jakubiak
S-Link hits him from behind.
The 25 to about the 22, 23. Before he's brought down by.
I got to be honest with you. I'm surprised that Yale's not going with the clock, obviously in Richmond's favor.
Well, now they are. They're hurrying it up a little bit here.
But I was kind of just mystified. I mean, they got a nice first down play there, run there by Jakubiak, but
yeah, the urgency could have been a little earlier, you'd have thought. 30, no gain on the play.
Taylor Bear with a hand up.
Oh, here's another flag.
Number 68.
they're going to get, there was some, not extracurriculars, but Mr. Davenport finished his it was being blocked. And they ended up going to the ground. I don't think it was dirty, but it continued past the whistle, and I think they're going to end up nailing somebody for unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, I think it's against the Blue Devils.
Unfortunately, that was one time that Hudson Davenport's size went against him.
There was a good 30 seconds just ran off that clock, too. Waiting to see what the penalty is.
The back judge threw this flag over here.
It was between.
Oh, they called it against Yale. Holding against Yale.
Flag on the field.
Holding against Yale.
Wow.
Against Yale.
Well, I did not see that coming. I thought they were going to get finishing the block there for a personal foul for after the play, but I didn't.
2 and 22.
They called holding on the outside when the ball ran up the middle.
Yeah, that
was strange.
That was strange. I didn't get that.
But if you're a Blue Devil fan, they're going the wrong way, right?
Jakubiak standing in there. No catch.
And Jakubiak's pass goes incomplete on the far side over there. Defending back there, number 20.
There's a flag. Another flag. What is up with this? Flags all over the place.
Now, we talked about in the third quarter, if you're Richmond, you want to see no flags and the clock not stop. And that's now as we've gone to the fourth quarter.
Now, who's this going to be against? Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Richmond. Well, if I'm Coach Misko here, I'm calling a timeout, and I'm getting my guys all in the huddle and saying, you know, it's 21-0, 8 minutes to go. You're probably not going to lose this game.
Third down and about 7. 3 and 7.
You got to, yeah. You want to send a message for a game that you're in. You know, this type of back and forth, John. I don't care what they say to you. Get back to the huddle and play football, because they might be getting baited. You don't know, but you got to rise above it. The scoreboard is all you're talking.
I played football in high school in Georgia, and I'm telling you, I saw a guy spit chewing tobacco inside a guy's helmet when he tackled him and ended up on top of him. And the kid just jumped back and ran to the huddle. I don't know how he didn't, but, you know, Stuff happens during these games, and you got to keep yourself under control, right?
Yeah, you do. You do. It's 4th and 1. See what they have here. This is where you shotgun teams would like to have a under the center package, same formation. See what they give it. See if they give it the 26 or if Jakubiak keeps it. Jakubiak keeps it. He's got it.
Now, like you said, if he had took that snap under center, the center made it about 2 yards before he was even touched, right?
Yeah.
I understand the long snaps, and if I was a quarterback, I think I would I'd want the ball long snap to me as well. Give me a chance of getting rid of it before I took a licking, but
yeah. If you're Yale, you want to punch one in here, and then you say,
yeah, absolutely,
what could have been, you know.
They've had the ball for 3 minutes now. Then they're making some positive yardage, but with the penalties back and forth, it's like,
ooh, that could have been motion there on that left side. Oh, nice cut, nice hit there by Harris.
84 Monarch with the ball.
That was a beautiful open field technical, just staying back in his pocket. He went to cut, and he wrapped his legs and took him down.
About 10-yard line.
Yeah. Gain of about 2.
2 and 8.
Nice, tough head, just hard-nosed kid Harris on that play.
That shows that these kids are being coached well at practice on fundamentals.
Well, I got to say, the Blue Devil defense has really come to play tonight, too. We've been talking about Yale, but so far pitching a shutout, Yale has not been able to do much. And Jakubiak's talented, and there's some big boys up there. Blue Devils playing well tonight defensively. Offensively doing just enough.
A lot of pressure in the backfield by Richmond's D all night. Jakubiak's going to be taking an ice bath tonight for sure. Look at that play right there.
Yep.
Drop pass, but the receiver still took a lick.
Yep. Well, that's what happens, number 4. That's why you're going to get lit up, right? So catch the ball so you make the guy think about it.
Make it worth it.
Yeah, make it worth it. You're going to get hit no matter what. Catch the ball and make him say, wow.
Hey, he coming across, the receiver coming across the middle. I played tight end some in high school, so that soft route was always there. And look, you knew, but that hit came from his back, right? That's the best case scenario for coming across the middle. If the guy coming at you is the one that makes you nervous.
Mm-hmm. Jakubiak. Harmon to his right. Motion near side. Gives it to 6. He might have gained 1, maybe. It'll bring up 4th.
Ball being spotted at the
definitely 4 down territory here.
I guess I'm just saying.
4th down and 8 yards to go.
Jakubiak's got a good arm.
No gain on a play.
He's got a couple big targets out there that he's been throwing to. The passing game has not looked bad. Richmond's done a great job defensively, but there's some size advantages on a couple of these big boys. That previous play coming across the middle was an incomplete pass, but it should have been caught, right? I mean, I guess why run the ball with 5 minutes left when you got to score onside kick? And
yeah, they've been down here twice now and stalled.
But like you said, this shows how tough the Richmond defense is playing.
Yeah.
They just cannot get the ball in right now.
They've responded well.
Dropping back in coverage.
Too high. So turn it over on downs again. Blue Devils defense bent but didn't break.
Coach Ladd's boys have there was a lot of plays inside that 30-yard line.
Yes, there was.
Coach, right?
They've stepped up.
Taxing on a defense to be out there that long in that field position. Phenomenal job.
Blue Devils want nothing more here than to run this clock out, take some time. This isn't a bad place, though, to on second down maybe to throw it. You're up 21-0. If they do a pick six, you're probably still going to win, but at least you're practicing things for when you need it in the future.
Yeah, you know, now if you have a trick play or if you have a bunch set that you want to see, start looking for next week. Like, what do you know?
Saligan off to the right. He breaks three.
He could go all the way.
He runs it out all the way to the 43, 44 yard line. See, look at him. He runs up. He throws the ball back to the official.
Yeah, and no fame seeker on that in that kid.
No.
Kudo his parents.
Yeah, great job.
Ball being spotted at the 44. 34-yard gain.
Now it's really going to help that Richmond running game stat line.
Yes.
Longest run tonight by far.
1st and 10 from the 44. Twins near side. Saligan to the right of Benetti. He's waiting till they start counting it down. No hurry. The referee will raise his hand when there's 5 seconds. He raises it, or when it's 10, and then he starts counting down when there's 5. Saligan maybe gain is plays straight in front of us here. Maybe gain of 2.
Yeah, nice, phenomenal job by the offensive line on the last 2 possessions. You're Yale, you know, the Yale coaching staff's got to know that, look, Richmond wants to drag this out. Here comes the Thunder and Jones. But they're stacking the box because they know they're probably going to run the ball to try and run the clock out. And Richmond's up to the task. The offensive line did a great technical block job last 2 plays.
Handoff Jones. Oh, he almost lost it. Did a nice job hanging on to that ball.
And Jones
taken down by 24-30.
You know what was smart there that Jones did? Like you said, he had that ball in his left hand. But he kind of paused and slowed down a second to make sure he had it under wraps before he turned. You know, he wasn't worried about where he was at on the field.
33rd and 8. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils subbing some here.
Do you let Benetti throw here?
No, I run out the clock.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would say if I was a quarterback, I'd want to throw, but I think you hand the ball off here. You bring Davenport in, and you.
Jones maybe gains a yard to bring up a 4th down.
47-yard line.
Yale called timeout, even down 21-0 with 2:15 to go. There's no quit here. Blue Devils are back here at Ben Bolt Stadium, John Coker Field, next week. A little bit tougher opponent, North Branch, comes to play. The week after that, the Blue Devils are here again against Almont. Probably a tougher opponent yet, and then they finish with Parma Western. We don't know a lot about them. Jackson County there.
Yeah, the schedule definitely increases in hardness here for the next 2 for Richmond for sure. But this is exactly what you got to do. You got to win the games that that your coaching staff expects you to win, and then take that momentum into a game that you know is going to be a slugfest. And
this was a good response after Cross-Lex. That Cross-Lex loss was pretty tough one last week, and he got punched in the mouth. And the Blue Devils responding tonight. Nice punt by Davenport, fielded by 32. Snowed under right away by a bunch of Blue Devils.
I see.
And Griffith took that punt from Davenport somewhere around the 15, brought down immediately, and they're leading the way. It looks like number 52, St. John.
Now we got the extracurriculars going on.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting screamed at by coach over here. don't like that, throwing a helmet off and outside. When I played, our coach Dorsey, you never took your helmet off ever.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to take ours off.
Yeah.
So there's 2 and 3 to go.
But that punt, those lot of extra credit. Bad snap, hit the ground. Davenport picks it up off the ground and boots it.
Yeah, he's a bigger kid, but he's athletic as heck.
How'd you like that? It's a big kid.
Crown homecoming king tonight.
Yeah, and
he's royalty.
And it gave your coverage team time to get downfield, and they made caught and gang tackled immediately. Yale was not able to.
Okay, so they threw a flag, but they never marched anything off.
No, they said they actually called
both teams.
They said they were offsetting unsportsmanlikes.
Okay, they probably were. I didn't see.
I think there was technically 2 against each side, right?
Okay.
Yale started it and Richmond finished it. I think is what happened, but
kind of like the game they kicked off, we kicked off. So, but yeah, that's good. They just got McKernan out of there. He just got back this week. No sense him being in there right now.
Absolutely not. Now anybody that you
1 and 5 with the ball at the 20-yard line.
I hate to say it, but hey, now if you're a younger kid that's up watching or a second string, third string, now this is what you look for, right?
Yep.
Your team's up big enough that I might get a couple snaps towards the end of the fourth quarter.
Bulldogs running up the middle. This too is where you got to be careful too, because you don't want
brought down in there number 50 S-Link.
Anybody getting hurt. It's going to get chippy.
Yeah, you just want look, you want Yale to finish with no points, right? I mean, you want to finish strong with pride right now.
Yep.
Ladd wants his guys, but at the same point, you want to risk anything unnecessary.
The shutout's nice, but getting no one getting hurt is the ultimate. Bulldog first down at the 30.
Richmond brought pressure there. They ran right past the defender. And they went left and right, and the ball ran. Jakubiak ran right up in the middle past them. So that the pressure hurt us there, used against us.
Bulldog 30-yard line.
This kid, Jakubiak, for a young kid, same thing. He has been beat up all night long.
Yeah, he took a lot of hits.
Got a phenomenal looking arm. I mean, the sky's the limit with this kid. And I look forward to seeing what he does over the next couple of years.
Yeah, he'll be fun to watch.
I don't know why you hold the ball here again.
They might be trying to get off the field too.
Yeah, you could.
Number 27, Bartolomucci.
Second and 14, 40 seconds to go. Grundeman, first year at Yale, team struggling. This will put them at 1 and 5. Blue Devils will go to 4 and 2 with the North Branch Broncos coming in next week. 16 seconds. This might be the last play. Option, haven't seen that all night.
That's the first time.
Number 5.
That's a nice looking play on offense.
Taken down by number 33, Davis.
Davis taking advantage of his play time right there, didn't he?
Yeah, that'll be the last play. The game is over. Blue Devils win 21-22 homecoming game. A night in which Davenport Hudson was named royalty. It was a nice response for the Blue Devils after giving up 38 to Armada and then gave up 56 to Croslex to hold Yale to nothing. And they were inside the red zone twice. The defense stiffened and got it done. Nice to see.
Good game overall. Both teams played hard. Yep. Richmond defense showing some pride and bounce back win. It takes a lot to make a statement like that after a couple of bad losses in a row.
Yep, and Yale comes in thinking Richmond just got beat twice. They're believers that they can do it, and Blue Devils needed to come to play, and they did. Sets up for a nice game next week to keep their playoff chase alive, and it keeps their championship hopes alive. With a North Branch team that is going to, run double tight formations, and they're going to try to run it down your throat. And they have a very talented quarterback. He's a junior now. He's been a quarterback since he was a freshman. He's also fun to watch. So it's going to be another good smash mouth football game next week. Just like tonight, I thought tonight was a nice hard-hitting game. Keith Bartels, Coach Paxton to my right. Tyler Blish and Connor Cook on camera tonight. Jason Robbins, our producer. Check us out on Richmond TV 12. Good win for the Blue Devils. Well, Coach, I'll see you next week.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you.
All right.
That was a pleasure.
Go Blue Devils.